Today on Eagle Nation News, Ashley Parscale and Nick Anderson report from one of baseball's spookiest traditions, the annual Halloween scrimmage. Did the team strike out with the scares?
Christina Folsom covers this Saturday's Suicide Awareness Walk and how it raises funds for a good cause.
And finally, Ryan Ranzer will be in studio with Zane Smith, a Prosper High School student that advanced to state in UIL congressional debate.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today's Thursday, November 2nd. I'm Sola Cantai.
I'm Christina Folsom.
And I'm Cameron Silva.
Last night marked the historic end of the Major League Baseball season. Cameron?
Last night, the Houston Astros beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-1 in the 7th game of the MLB World Series. The win marked Houston's first World Series victory.
Just a reminder that Stuff the Bus did begin yesterday, and canned food items will be collected on the stage during lunch. Donations end November 10th, and items will be donated to Bethlehem Place.
Now we kick it to Ashley Parscale and Nick Anderson, who were on scene at baseball's annual Halloween scrimmage.
Thanks, Sola. Right behind us are the juniors and seniors boys baseball team getting ready to play a pretty spooky game in honor of Halloween, even though it was 2 days ago.
That's right, the annual Halloween costume game is an annual tradition for Prosper baseball players. Let's take a look.
Everybody else hit the field.
Let's try and get a perfect game of it.
Hustle, Sean!
Coach Stanton, what is the origin of this tradition?
So a couple years ago, some colleges started doing it. I think I got it off of Arizona State. And I saw it online. I was like, you know what, Coach Carter, let's start this here at Prosper. Let's be one of the first high schools to do it. So we started it last year, and we're going to keep it going every year.
All right, Taylor, can you tell me what you're dressed up as?
Pregnant girl?
Do you think your doctor will be okay with you out here playing baseball?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game so far?
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So is it a little bit difficult to be playing in your costume right now?
Yes, it takes a lot of skill and time.
I'm sure you have that, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What about you?
Absolutely not. I mean, I'm pretty nimble in my outfit because I'm out here singing in my outfit at a baseball game, and I'm singing.
This game has been skella fun.
It's been a spectacular time, and these boys can really play.
That's right, if you got it, haunt it.
I think it's time to trick-or-treat myself to some leftover Halloween candy.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, Nick Anderson.
And Ashley Parscale.
Creeping it real, Prosper, Texas.
Thank you, Ashley and Nick. After this commercial break, Christina Folsom covers the importance of the upcoming Suicide Awareness Walk and how Prosper members can get involved.
Do you have too much creativity and don't know what to do with it? Then go ahead and join the Creative Writing Club today. Work with Miss Day once a month and see what it really means to be a writer. For more information, go see Miss Day in room 1260.
The second leading cause of death around the world for teenagers is suicide. Suicide takes millions of lives every year. This Saturday, Windsong Ranch is hosting the walk to raise funds for suicide awareness. Christina Folsom reports.
Thursday, he said, "This week has been the longest week of my life. Every day has felt like 24 hours. He took his life the next day. Christian struggled with depression from the time he was 8 years old. He didn't want to talk about things with parents. Most teenagers don't want to do that and everything. And so he would hole up in his room in the evenings a lot of times and watch YouTube videos and draw and things, so he was a lot more isolated. You know, there's a word for when a child loses his or her parents. They're called an orphan. There's not a word for when a parent loses their child. Our family has been impacted by Christian's death in ways I cannot describe. And while we're finding joy in life, I so wish he was here. About a month after Christian died, my daughter Sarah learned about these Out of the Darkness walks. They're put on by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is a national organization, and they happen every fall in communities all across the nation. Everybody that participates wears a certain color of bead based on either their loss or their struggle. And at some point during that ceremony, they'll hold up the beads, and everybody that is holding up that particular color of bead can recognize who all shares the same loss. We have so many friends here that I thought there needs to be one in Prosper. And so I contacted the AFSP, and they said, if you're willing to chair it, you know, we'll support you in that. And every step of the way, they've done that. And so, you know, our goal was $20,000. We've already exceeded that goal. And we're going to make it an incredible event with, like I said, a lot of hope, a lot of healing, and just to raise awareness, let people know that, you know, suicide is real, it does happen, and we need to do something to stop it.
Registration for the walk opens at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, November 4th, and the opening ceremony begins at 9 at Windsong Ranch. I'm Christina Folsom reporting for Eagle Nation News. Prosper.
Just a reminder, the walk will be this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. in Windsong Ranch. After this commercial break, Ryan Ranzer joins us in studio with Congressional Debate State Qualifier Zane Smith.
Student Council will be collecting canned goods on stage during all lunches November 6th through 10th for Stuff the Bus. Prosper Theater's performing The Balkan Women and The Women of Lockerbie in the Prosper High School Auditorium on the 9th, 10th, and 11th of November at 6:30 p.m. There is also a matinee on the 11th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $5 for students. Support the Prosper Girls Volleyball as they face off Highland Park tonight in Coppell at 7 p.m.
Prosper High School junior Zane Smith recently advanced to state in UIL congressional debate. Here in studio with Smith to discuss his success is Ryan Ranzer.
I'm here with Prosper High School junior Zane Smith, who happens to be a congressional state qualifier in debate. So Zane, how do you prepare for your debate?
We get about 20 topics a few weeks before district, and so we get to prepare for all of those different topics and write speeches so we can be ready to debate them when we get there.
And when you prepare for your debate, does it help you in other classes?
Yeah, it actually helps quite a lot because when we write all these different speeches, it helps make it easier to write essays in all of our other classes.
And what did it take to make it to state?
It was really a big team effort. Students all the way from our Debate 1 class all the way to our highest varsity class all pitched in to help us prepare speeches for the competition so we could perform the best possible when we got there.
And when is the state competition?
It's taking place January 8th through 10th in Austin.
And thank you for joining us, and good luck. Back to you, Christina.
Thank you, Ryan. Now we toss it to Tyler Winden in the Eagle Zone to discuss tonight's upcoming volleyball and football games.
This Saturday, cross country will be competing in the state championship meet. The event will take place at Old Settlers Park in Round Rock. Good luck to cross country. The Prosper football team will compete against Carrollton Creekview later tonight. The game will begin at 7 and take place at Standard Stadium. Just a quick reminder, Prosper Volleyball plays Highland Park at Coppell tonight at 7. That's all I have for you today. I'm Tyler Winden reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Tyler. Let's get a look at the meetings for this week. Today, UIL applications meet during Eagle Time in room 2233. Psychology Club meets today during Eagle Time in 2213. Interact Club meets today during Eagle Time in 2209. And tomorrow, Mu Alpha Theta has a meeting during Eagle Time in 1132.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Christina Folsom.
I'm Cameron Silva.
And I'm Sola Cantai. Live long and prosper.